All right, welcome back to another exciting edition of PreCalc. I know we don't do warm-ups a whole lot, and I kind of wish I was here for this, but we'll make the best of it. So obviously warm-up, kind of try and do this like we do in class. You guys try and work it out, and then I'll show you how it's done. It should be stuff that you guys know how to do. My recommendation is pause the video, work it out, and then come back to it. Other than that, we'll go from there. So I'll pause the video, try this, and come back to me when you are done. Okay, hopefully by now you've got an answer. So again, we're going to find the distance between the points 3, 5, and -2, -7. Just a reminder, our distance formula is the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. And from there, just go ahead and plug in what you've got. So I'm going to go square root of 3 minus -5 squared plus 3 minus -5, 3 minus -2. You guys probably already caught that by now, but I didn't. And then I'm going to go 5 minus -7. I'm going to square that. Now we can add these together, and so I get the square root of 5 squared plus 12 squared, which is going to give me 25 plus 144, which is the square root of 169, also known as 13. So hopefully you guys got that. If not, there's one more example for you to use the distance formula. So today we're staying in 2.1, still working with the midpoint and distance formulas. As you can see from my slides here, obviously this is going to go relatively quick, so I'm going to keep this short, sweet, and to the point. And a circle C with a radius of 5 has its center at the origin O. Which of the points between R, which is at -3, 4, S, which is at 1, 4, and T, 3, 5, is in the exterior and which is in the interior of circle C? Okay. Again, I like to draw out a picture. It may not necessarily help you out here, but I can kind of visualize what's going on, and I'm a very visual person, so just to draw a coordinate plane and then throw a circle on there actually just helps me a lot, because now I know that I'm starting here at my origin O. Again, origin 0, 0. For those of you that don't know or you forgot or whatever. So we actually need to find, I have points R, which is probably, you know, somewhere in this quadrant. I don't know where it is. S and T are both over in quadrant 1 here. We need to figure out if they're in the circle, out of the circle, or if they happen to be right on that circle. The key to this whole problem is the fact that I have a radius of 5. Okay, so from here to here has a length of 5. Has a length of 5 all the way around. Okay. So in order to do this, we're going to find our distance formula. So I need to find segment OR. I'm going to start with R because it's the first one listed. So I'm going to go use my distance formula again. So I'm going to go -3 minus 0 squared plus 4 minus 0 squared gives me -3 squared plus 4 squared, which gives me the square root of 9 plus 16, or the square root of 25, also known as 5. Okay? So, since that has a distance of 5, that means R is sitting right here on our circle. So I'm going to actually write R is on the circle. Okay? And this is what I'm looking for an answer on these. And I need to do the same thing with S. So I'm going to go OS. And I'm going to try and go a little faster on these. You guys don't need to watch me square things and add them. You guys are seniors. You know what you're doing here. So I'm going to go 1 minus 0 squared plus 4 minus 0 squared, which gives me square root of 1 plus 16, or the square root of 17. Now, square root of 17. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Actually, I do because I have my notes in front of me. I'm not that unprepared. But off the top of my head, I wouldn't know what the square root of 17 is if I was in your shoes. Okay? So, go ahead. Go to your calculator. Actually type in square root of 17. And your calculator is going to spit out that it is approximately 4.12. Okay? So that means S is sitting somewhere 4.12 units away from this origin, which means that S has to be inside the circle, or S is on the interior of the circle. And for those of you that like to box your answers, that is what you would box. And we got to do this one more time with T. So we're going from O to T. You guys can probably take a guess at what this is going to be. But let's go through the math. Make sure you will have to do this on your homework. T is at 3, 5. So I'm going to go 3 minus 0 squared plus 5 minus 0 squared, which is going to give me the square root of 9 plus 25, square root of 34. Again, if I wouldn't have my notes in front of me, I wouldn't know what the square root of 34 is. Go to your calculator, type it in. So this is going to be approximately 5.83, which means that T, hey, I got 1 out of 3 in the right position, is on the exterior. Okay, it's outside of the circle. So T is on the exterior. And that's what I'm looking for. There's your homework. We'll check this tomorrow, or when I get back. Not tomorrow. You guys don't have class this Friday due to an early out. So work on that. If you need my help, shoot me an email. As always, I'll try and stay up on my email, but no guarantees with me being gone. Obviously, I'm gone for a reason. So go ahead, check those out, and I will see you guys when I get back.